Hey, how you doing there again, folks? You get, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler V Series V's I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks. I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm about to eat a burger, and that puts me in a good mood. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my cool crab shirt. Look at that cool crab. Look at him. So damn cool. You're not as cool as that crab. What the hell is a cool crab shirt, though? It's just a cool crab shirt. There's no greater meaning to it. I saw a meme a few years ago, and it had the cool crab on it, and I was like, cool! Crab! So I went over there and looked it up to see if anybody had made a shirt design out of it. Sure enough, it's a cool crab. Crabs are neat. I just think they're cool animals. Plus, there's that whole, the whole joke of, like, everything eventually becomes crabs. So, I gleefully await the time when we can all go over there and just live as one giant crab society. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Burger, eh? So, yes, indeed, folks, I just got through reviewing a Chicago burger from a place called Smile Burger, which is a local establishment that originally started out as a place called Smile Korean Chicken. I had actually reviewed some of their menu while they were Smile Korean Chicken. And then last year they decided to rebrand kind of out of nowhere, and they became Smile Burger. I reviewed a couple of their burgers now. Like I said, I did their Chicago burger, and then I also did their namesake Smile Burger some months back. But I figured, hey man, let's just keep rolling with it. Let's keep hitting up the menu. So, what burger did I get? Well, it happens to be, boom, it's a big old burger. This is their California burger, which consists of a beef patty, smile sauce, tomato, pickled cucumbers, American cheese, caramelized onion, and lettuce. Now, here's the thing. I have a similar problem with this burger that I had with the Chicago burger, in that the Chicago burger, despite its Chicago namesake, did not really have anything on it that felt Chicago-ish. Now, I've never been to California, but, and I've had California-themed burgers before. Immediately, I think avocado. That's probably a thing. I don't think American cheese when I think California. Maybe something a little bit fancier, what have you. Probably going to be a good burger, but again, like, the namesake needs to fit the ingredients. Otherwise, why are you calling it a California burger? But, anyway, and what with this being a burger review and a local establishment, it's going to end up on two playlists. My Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots, and my Burgers for Day playlist, which is a playlist for just burger reviews. But anyway, it looks rather attractive. I'm not going to say otherwise, so. And, let's get a thing for the thing here. It looks like that, and we'll get a big old smile going. Sure, man. One thing I'll say about Smile Burger, man, they make sloppy burgers. Which could be a yay or a nay for you. I know my friend Mark, who occasionally watches my videos. Hi, Mark, if you watch this one. He's not a big sloppy burger fan, and I can get that. I like a sloppy burger. So, let's give it a go. Yeah, that's tasty. It's got some nice tanginess to it from the smile sauce. It is, I'm not going to lie, it has a somewhat similar flavor profile to the Chicago burger, because a lot of the things on it are the same. The Chicago burger just had like a barbecue sauce and also, what the hell was it? Onion rings. But, yeah, okay. I like a sloppy burger, but there is something to be said for hand-holdability. Okay. Got some of the pickled cucumber that time. That's nice. It adds in a nice texture. Gives a little something besides just the sloppiness. I gotta say, if you're gonna try out Smile Burger, probably wear a bib. Or don't eat it in your car like an idiot. This is pretty tasty. Yeah. Okay. I should really just get myself a fucking bib. Save myself and my awesome shirts from having to go over there and get crap on it. The beard is the beard. It's there to protect the shirts when it can. Oh, it's a tasty burger. It's properly good. Like I said, definitely has a somewhat similar profile to the Chicago burger, but the areas where it differ do make a big difference. Definitely the standout for this burger versus the Chicago burger has to be pickled cucumbers. Now, the Chicago burger did have jalapenos, so it had something of a similar textural element to it. You know, you had a little bit of crunchiness from it. But the pickled cucumber, it opened it up a little bit. It took it from being just a straight up sloppy as shit burger, which is already fantastic, and it went over there and it gave it a little bit of freshness, you know, gave it a little something else to kind of interject itself. That might be the most California part of it, I guess, you know, because again, you know, you think California, you think, you know, sort of their food scene and stuff. You know, I don't know how much of this really goes with that, if really any, but at the same time, at least having that element in there, it did break things up a little bit and it gave it a little bit of its own personality, because otherwise, while still very tasty, it was definitely just very similar to the burger that I'd had already. The Smile sauce is nice, you know, it's, you know, kind of like a loose, tangy sort of mayo kind of thing. I don't know if it's a mayo, by the way, I'm just, you know, in terms of sort of flavor. And it's nice, and it's really cheesy, and the beef itself is nice. Though I do have the same sort of issue that I had with the Chicago burger with the beef, in that I think it was just a little bit overcooked for my personal preference. I preferred a little bit, you know, a little bit juicier, although with everything here, might have made it even more unwieldy. But yeah, I mean, it's a tasty burger. I can get down with that. 3 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Do I think it feels like a California burger? Sure, and no, not really. Here's the thing. Again, just like the Chicago thing, it's fine to go over there and have, you know, a variety of different burgers on your menu. I think that's great. If you're going to go over there and put a specific namesake with them, though, I really do feel like you got to go over there and find a way to make that work for that specific ingredient list, you know? Call something a Chicago burger, you gotta have stuff that reminds you of Chicago. If you're gonna call something a California burger, you gotta have stuff that reminds you of California. For what it is, I mean, it's a good burger, though. Now, that said, would I get it over the Chicago burger, over the Smile burger? No, I would say out of all the 3 that I've had so far, this is the weakest. That's not saying a lot, though. Like, all their burgers have been tasty. They're big and juicy and very cheesy. Again, they're very sloppy. The beef itself tastes pretty good. I wish that the variety of ingredients from burger to burger varied more. And again, I would like to see, you know, again, if you're going to have a namesake thing, tie it in with the namesake. Because all of them are tasty, but they do feel a little bit samey. And again, they don't feel all that accurate to the demographic that the namesake would suggest. But if I'm recommending it, I think I'd still recommend it. It's a good burger. And like I said, I haven't had anything from Smile Burger that has, you know, been underwhelming or, you know, that I felt was like poorly put together or anything. It hasn't quite It hasn't given me exactly what I was hoping for from the experience. Again, I think some of that is the beef a little bit. I just cooked a little bit juicier, I think would work a little bit better for me. But at the same time, they're all nice burgers. I just wish there was a little bit more variation. But this one in particular, it's a good burger. If you see it on the menu, one other grievance I do have, their menu, they have a digital menu, as, you know, it's typically the case today. It's really hard to read the ingredients because it's just too small. They really need to go over there and, like, find a way to expand that. Or maybe go over there and have, like, some actual, like, paper menus or something available for people who want to read the ingredients list. It took me a little bit to read it out, so I'm just tossing that out there, just as a friendly criticism. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly California-tastic rest of your life, I guess. Again, I've never been to California, but I have a lot of Facebook friends that live there, so. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I love it. Or I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, for any of my California viewers, let me know, did this seem like a California burger to you? Like I said, I'm not from California. I've never been to California. Wouldn't mind going at some point, you know, maybe in the future. But yeah, I don't know, you know, maybe I'm talking out my ass. Maybe every single person in California who watches this video will be like, Brandon, that is exactly a California burger. You're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Fair enough. Fair enough. But anyway, let me know.